Hi guys, Pikachu Hunter here, and today I am bringing you Zygarde EX. Now, I know I'm a bit late with this deck, but I will tell you now, it is a lot different compared to other decks. You can change it however you like, but I like it this way because it hurts a lot of different type decks. But anyway, let's move on. Right, so we got Zygarde EX. Right, let's just move this off over here to the side. We have 4 Zygarde EX, 2 of the set one, 2 of the promo one. Zygarde EX has the attacks Lance Pulse, which does 20. Lance Pulse does 20 plus. If it's a steady kind of player's attack, does 20 more damage. Of course, you got strong energy attached. That attack is doubled yet again, and you get an extra 20. So essentially, you can be doing 60 damage with just 1 energy. Essentially, even more if you wanted to, really. But there has been a time where I've knocked something out with Lance Pulse, but you really don't want to be using it. It's great for starting early in the game though. Next we have Storm, which does 60 damage and you heal 30. Storm's a good attack because, well, it's a fighting and a colourless. Again, 2 strong energy, you're doing 100 damage with just 2 energy. It's really good. And then Wrath for 2 fighting and a colourless, it does 100 damage. This is the main attack of the deck. This is the attack you will use the most once you get it powered up, that is. But we run for the Zygarde, just for the sake that it's based around Zygarde. I absolutely love Zygarde's attacks. They get really powerful once you put your mind to it. Next, now this is a different part about the deck. This is the part about the deck where it's a shock. I play 3 Mew. Mew has the ability Memories of Dawn. This Pokemon can use the attacks of any of your basic Pokemon in play. You still need the necessary energy to use each attack. It also has the attack encounter. Search it for a Pokemon, reveal it and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. So again, the attack's not too bad either. It works in any deck, pretty much. And with the attack you can get out of Zygarde if necessary and so on. But the Memories of Dawn ability enables you to use Lance Wrath, Lance Pulse or Storm. Anyone needs attacks as long as you have the energy. I did build a version of this deck where it had Dimension Valley in, and I tell you now, it was painful because you could see these last 2 attacks. Essentially, you could be doing 60 damage, double 60 if it's a Psychic Pokemon. Well, if it's weak to Psychic, I should say. So, say you got Mew out in the active. This is when I had the deck, this is. Mew out in the active, and you have Zygarde on the bench. You have the energy attached to Mew. You play Dimension Valley, you can use both Storm and Lance Pulse on your on the turn that you can attack, right? Or if you will go on better, by your 3rd turn or by the 3rd turn of the game, you've got 2 energies attached by this point. You can use Lance Pulse for 2 energies if you have the Dimension Valley in play. But sadly, Dimension Valley got rotated, so we can't really do that in standard tournaments anymore. You can expand it, and I tell you, this deck would be pretty powerful and expanded, but without Dimension Valley, this deck, personally, I would put Regirock back in to the deck in place of these, but for now, they'll have to do. They'll have to do. But yeah, 3 Mew. You can play the Mew EX now, which makes it easier on the deck, really. But honestly, it's up to you. Next, we have 2 Carbinks. We have 2 different Carbinks, luckily, but yeah. Carbink, the 1/9 HP, has the Safeguard ability, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon EX. So essentially, it cancels out this deck itself with just this 1 card. This card says in the active you cannot attack with Zygarde, so that's why you attack with Mew. This is why I do run Mew in this deck, because without the normal Mew, this deck would be able to do anything if it was just Regirocks, Zygardes, or Zygarde and the Mew EX and so on. Without it, the Mew would, without this, with this kind of play, this deck would be useless without it. But yeah, we play this copy of Carbink, and we play this copy of Carbink. Energy Keeper has 80 HP. Has I forgot to mention, Power Gem does 40 damage for a fighting and a colourless. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Stone Edge. 60 plus for 2 fighting and a colourless. Flip a coin if this attack does 30 more damage. So essentially, with 2 strong energies and a normal energy, say, you're doing 2, 4, and then 2, 4. So 40 damage with strong energy, 60 damage with that, and if you get the head an extra 30, you're doing 60, add 40, 100, add 100. You'd be doing 130 with just 3 energy, which isn't that bad really. But it's up to you. Has the ability Energy Keeper. Basic energies attached to your basic Pokemon can't be discarded by any effects of your opponent's attacks, abilities, or trainer cards. This is to stop Scizor. It won't stop me from discarding my special energies, but it'll stop me from discarding my basic ones. Without this card, this deck, again, another card, without the card, the deck would probably run into the ground thanks to Scizor. But luckily, he's been printed. Anyway, moving on, we have 2 Carbink breaks. Has the attack Diamond Gift. For a single fighting energy, you do 20 damage, attach 2 energy cards, that's 2 of any energy, from your discard pile to one of your fighting Pokemon. Now, obviously it wouldn't work for Mew, but it would work extremely well for Zygarde X. Works very well in conjunction with Zygarde X's tool card as well, actually. And I'll get into that a bit later on. But yeah, Diamond Gift in this deck is extremely powerful. Just going to put it that way, because I'm fussy. But yeah, without it, the deck would probably go dead. Next up, we have 2 Emeralds. One with the Wild River attack, switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Also has the attack Water Gun, but we can't use Water Gun, so I won't really explain Water Gun to you. And then we have the other Emerald, Iron Paw. Discard any stadium card in play. This card is to help out against any decks that use stadium cards to their advantage. For example, my Delphox one, which I've done for you fairly recently. Yeah, this card's to really help the deck going, especially if you've got stuck in the active. If you lose it, you lose it, but if you Iron Paw them, they don't have that stadium card in play, and then you can just play yours next turn, if they do play another one. But yeah, play 2 Emerald, and we play, hang on, card got stuck, 2 Artillery. Artillery has the, I won't mention the attack because you can't use it, but Artillery has the ability Abyssal Hand. Once during your turn before you attack, you may draw cards until you have 5 cards in hand. He also has 90 HP. A good replacement for Shaman, a cheaper replacement for Shaman. But obviously this deck, if you want it to be competitive, and I mean majorly competitive, as much as I hate to admit it, Shaman would be better, as well as Regirock EX obviously, but this deck is designed to help out against Scizor and Mega Mewtwo. But yeah, play 2 Artillery, and I play 1 Hooper EX, obviously to get out Zygarde EX, that's why there's only 1 being played. Obviously, it'd make a bit more sense if you played Regirock and Shaman, but we don't play either of them, that's why you'd only play 1 really, and obviously you don't really want to be starting with it either, so that's why there is 1 Hooper, but it's mainly to get out Zygarde at like the most crucial part of the game, which is the start. Anyway, moving on to supporters, we have 3 Sycamore. Professor Sycamore. Discard your hand, draw 7. As much as I hate to admit it, it is a great draw supporter. Without it, the deck would die. Well, I think any deck would die, really. There are other ways around it, but without it, the deck would essentially just go kaput. So yeah, 3 Sycamore and 3 N. Has the N's effect is each player shuffles their hand into their deck and draws 1 card for each prize card they have remaining. So basically, you've got 6 prize cards, you get 6. You got 4 prize cards, you get 4, so on and so forth. It works for your opponent as well. Yeah, so on 3N, stay straight. 2 Ninja Boy. Of course, there's pretty much all basics in this deck, bar Artillery and Carbink Break. You got Mew up in the front. You don't want Mew to be up in the front. And he's been out for a couple of turns. And he's got a fighting energy attached. You Ninja Boy into Carbink. And if you got the Carbink Break in hand, evolve with the Carbink Break. If not, you Ultra Ball for it, so on and so forth. Great combo. That's why I like playing Ninja Boy in this deck. Again, without Ninja Boy, the deck would struggle greatly. It worked without it before, but the way I built this deck, it would struggle quite a bit. Next, we have 2 Lysander. Switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with his or her active Pokemon. Essential card for nearly every deck that's out there these days. It's a shame that next year we could be potentially losing it, but we might get a form of reprint of it in Sun and Moon. And next we have the Stadium cards. We have 3 Scorched Earth. Scorched Earth has the effect, once during each player's turn, this player can discard a fire or fighting energy card from his or her hand. If that player does so, he or she may draw 2 cards. It is a way of drawing in this deck. Without this card, this deck would be dead slow. Obviously, before I did run Dimension Valley, which made the deck really powerful. But now, this deck needs to be about draw power more than actual power it does. Moving on to items, we have 4 Max Elixirs. Look at the top 6 cards of your deck, attach your basic energy card you find there to a basic Pokemon on your bench. Shuffle the other cards back into your deck. Card, again, very essential. We play a lot of basics in this deck, for example. Works well for Carbink as well if it's not evolved. Again, this card, really helpful in this deck. Really makes the deck run a lot smoother, I'll say that much. I'm kind of glad it got printed in Fates Collide. Not Fates Collide, in Breakpoint. Just put it there. Next up, we have 3 Level Ball. Search your deck for a Pokemon 90 HP or less. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Of course, now, this card wouldn't be necessary in this deck if you didn't run Artillery, Mew, and Carbink. If you ran Regirock, you wouldn't need to run any Level Ball at all. Carbink would come out on its own with Ultra Ball and so on. Maybe you could play 1 or 2 maybe of them, but really, this card becomes useless when you take out the Mews and put in Regirocks and take out the Artillery Remoraid and put in Shaman. Obviously, it is your choice what you do. With the deck, change it however you like. If you've got the cards to do so, honestly. But yeah. Next we have 3 Ultra Ball. Discard top 2 cards. Discard 2 cards from your hand. If you cannot do so, you cannot use this card. When you do discard these cards, you can search your deck for a Pokemon, reveal it, put it into your hand, shuffle your deck afterwards. So, with Ultra Ball, gets out every card in the deck, basically. With Level Ball does a similar thing, gets out nearly every other Pokemon bar Zygarde and Carbink Break. Yeah, gets out every other Pokemon by Zygarde and Carbink Break, but again, it's 1-on-1s. Level Ball becomes useless once you start putting in Regirock. Next we have 2 Escape Rope. Obviously, you're going to get stuck in the active. You don't really want to be paying the retreat cost for Zygarde, considering it's a free retreat cost. Also, another reason why I'm playing Mew, which is not the camera. Another reason why I'm playing Mew, it has a free retreat. But really, in the deck, you don't want to be retreating. You just want to use Escape Rope or Switch. If you don't know what Escape Rope does, by the way, I keep forgetting things today. Each player switches his or her active Pokemon with one of his or her bench Pokemon. Your opponent switches first. If the opponent does not have a bench Pokemon, if a player does not have a bench Pokemon, he/she does not switch that Pokemon. So if you've got no basic Pokemon on your bench and you got one in the active, you can play it and make your opponent switch if they do, or it's role reversal, so on and so forth. Next we have to switch your active Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon. Again, another form of switch in this deck. There's technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 ways to get Pokemon out of the active. I say 7 because I'm counting these as well. Because without Mew, the deck would struggle. Obviously, you can change the deck however you like. It does work without Mew, but I prefer Mew in it personally. Anyway, moving on, we have 2 Fighting Fury Belt. Of course, Zygarde has 190 HP, which makes it 1 HP more to make it harder to hit. But also, on top of that, with Fighting Fury Belt attached, you're putting an extra 40 HP on top of that with extra 10 damage. So, you are really hurting your opponent, essentially. Because they're having to 3-shot you instead of 2-shot you. And next up, we have Power Memory with All Cells Burn. All Cells Burn for 2 fighting and a colourless. You do 200 damage. Strong energy attached, 220. Another strong energy attached, 240. Or three strong energy attached, 260. You are one-shotting anything in the format with power memory attached. The only disadvantage is you discard 3 cards. That's where Carbink Break would come into effect. So essentially you would have Zygarde up in the active. You've just attacked a power memory, discard 3 energies attached to him. The next turn you would switch him out of the active in some way or form. And with him on the bench you put Carbink Break. You attack with Carbink Break and you use Diamond Gift and put 2 of those energies back on. Of course, you've got the energy attached for turn as well if you've got Carbink Break already attached. But say you didn't, you attached it to Carbink Break. All you gotta do is use Diamond Gift, power up Zygarde's Power Memory again, or Zygarde's Lance Wrath and so on. And then just, you know, there's so many ways to use Power Memory, it's unreal. Next we have Floatstone, another form of retreat in the deck, so that's number 8 of the 8th way to retreat in this deck. Without Floatstone, you would probably struggle because it gets Carbink out to the active, it gets Artillery out to the active. If he's been out of the active, he's been large-handed up, and so on. Without Floatstone, the deck would again struggle. Okay, but that's my opinion. It might be different for some people. Okay, but next up we have Super Rod. I would prefer to replace it with Karen, but I don't have any Karen. But shuffle 3 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy cards from your discard pile back into your deck. So you can shuffle in 3 fighting energies to draw into them later on. Or you've lost a Zygarde, a Mew, a Carbink, or a Zygarde, Artillery, and a Carbink, so on and so forth. You can shuffle them back in with Super Rod. Obviously though, I prefer Karen because if you lost a lot of Pokemon by that point in the game, you can easily shuffle them all back in again. But yeah, and finally, we get onto the energy. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fighting energy and 4 strong energy. Of course, this deck, you can change it however you like. It is up to you. I personally like this build because it obliterates Mega Mewtwo if you can get set up first. And this deck hurts a lot when it gets going. And I love it to pieces, I really do. Not as much as my Dalfox, but Dalfox is just painfuller. But yeah, if you enjoyed this deck, tech or deck analysis, whatever you want me to call it, like I said in the last video, leave a comment section down below if you haven't already in the previous video, and I will think of a name, and I will see and think about the names that you post. I want to thank you for watching my video, like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, and by the way, I will be doing a video on the pre-release soon. Well, I probably already uploaded it by now, because I am recording this a week in advance. But, yeah, pre-release Saturday just gone, more than likely, for yous anyway. Will be up on my channel. It should be uploaded before this goes up, but if it is not, then, you know. But, thank you for watching. Links in the description down below to my Facebook page, Facebook group, and Twitter. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!